If you like this video, please subscribe, share and press the bell icon for further notification of my videos. Thank you. Today we will discuss about constructor. A constructor is a special member function of a class. Why we are calling a constructor is a special member function? So here a keyword special or the adjective special is associated with the member function. Why we are calling it is special? There are two reasons that makes a constructor a special member function. One thing, the name of the constructor is same as the class has. Means whatever the name of the class, a constructor must have the same name. Second thing, you need not to call the constructor every time. The constructor gets executed automatically when the object of the class is declared. Means like normal member functions, constructors need not to be called every time. Here there are three types of constructor. First one is default constructor. Second one is parameterized constructor, and the third one is copy constructor. So we need to understand these constructors one by one with the help of examples. So I have taken a single examples in which I will demonstrate all the three constructors one by one. So have a look on the example. Let's continue. See, first I have included a header file, a IOStream, that is a familiar one. After that, I have created a class demo. Here you are seeing the class is the keyword and the name of the class is demo that I have taken. But if you want to take another name of the class, then you may take another name of the class because this is the user defined name that I have taken. For demonstrating, I have taken two class variables a comma b that we will these variables will help us to demonstrate the constructors. In the public access specifier or under the public access specifier, first I have declared the default constructor. The name of the constructor is demo. Why? As we have already discussed, constructors are the special member functions. They have the same name as the class have. So here demo is the constructor. Why we are calling it is default? Because we are passing no arguments within the demo. So this is called the default constructor, and in the default constructor we have assigned the value of a equal to 10 and the variable b equals to 20 that we have assigned. We can take any random values that you want. In the second constructor we have taken two arguments, int x comma int y. That is why we are calling is the parameterized constructor, because these are also called the parameters. You may also call the arguments or the parameters. The things are same. So in the second constructor demo, we are taking two variables, int x and int y. Those are called the parameters or parameterized constructor. In the parameterized constructor, I have copy the value of x into the a and the value of y into the b. Third one is the copy constructor. So have a look on the copy constructor. In the copy constructor, I have passed the one argument of class type. So you can see demo address of obj or reference of demo reference of obj. Here we are making the reference of class variable. That is why we are passing the class variable. In the class variable, what we are doing a equal to obj dot a. Means copy the value of a into the a. So obj dot a belongs to the object of previous object. So here a and obj dot a are the different. So obj dot a belongs to the another object and a belongs to another object. So we are copying one object into the another object. So copy constructor basically used for to copy one object into another object. That is why we are using here a equal to obj.a and the b equal to obj.b. So this is called the copy constructor. Now after we are having the show function for demonstrating or displaying the value of a and b on the screen. That is why we have taken cout a equal to a and cout b equal to b. Now we have ended the class, like we have closed the curly braces and put the semicolon in front. So now we have ended with our class. Now we would have a main function. In the main function, you can have a look. First, we have declared the one object of the class demo d1, and after that we have call a function show d1.show. So whenever we will declare the object demo d1, the default constructor will get executed automatically. As we have already discussed, the constructors need not to be called. They gets executed automatically when the object of the class is declared. So I have declared the one object d1 for demo. So the default constructor will get executed. So whenever I will call d1.show, the value of a and b will be printed 10 and 20, because the default constructor, when it will run, it will assign 10 to the a and 20 to the b, like this. So when we will declare the d1 object for the class demo, the 10 value will be assigned into the a and 20 will be assigned into the b. So in the main function, when you are calling d1.show, so what will be printed on the screen? A equals to 10 and the b equals to 20. Next, we have declared another object d2 of demo. Here we are passing two values, 11, 12. That is why it is called the parameterized constructor. We are passing two values with the object d2. So here, which constructor will get executed? Here the parameterized constructor will get executed, because we are passing two variables. So we are having the parameterized constructor. So these values of 11 and 12 will be copied into the x and y. The value of x will be copied into the a and the value of y will be copied into the b. So whenever you will call d2.show, the answer will be the a equals to 11 and the b equals to 20. So this is the parameterized constructor. Now in the third, we are declaring the object d3 for the demo class, and here we are passing an value of type class. So we are passing the d1 object. So here the copy constructor will get executed. Why? Because we are passing the object of the class type d1. So for the copy constructor, the value of d1 object will be copied into the d3 object. So whenever you will call d3.show, the value of a will be printed as 10 and the value of b will be printed as a 20. And finally, the return 0. So now I will execute this program and we would have the output that we have already discussed. So I have compiled. So we would have, so you have an output here, a equals to 20, b equals to a equals to 10 and b equals to 20. This is for the default constructor. After that, a equal to 11, b equals to 12. This is for the parameterized constructor, and the value of d1 object is copied into the d3 object. So finally the third answer is a equals to 10 and b equals to 20. Here what we are demonstrating, the d1, the value of d1 object is copied into the d3 object. So